Depression is a complex mental health condition that affects millions of people worldwide. While the stereotypical image of someone who is constantly sad or unable to get out of bed does apply to some, depression often manifests in less obvious ways. Recognizing these hidden signs can be crucial for seeking timely help and support. Coping strategies become routine. While therapy and medication are established treatments for depression, an increase in self-care activities might signal a deeper struggle. You may find yourself exercising more, listening to music frequently, or immersing yourself in hobbies as a way to escape emotional pain. These behaviors can mask hidden depression, serving as attempts to silence intrusive negative thoughts. Although these activities are often healthy, their intensification might indicate efforts to manage more severe emotional distress. When coping mechanisms become habitual remedies, it may be time to consider professional help for a more effective, long-term solution to your mental health challenges. You have irregular eating and sleeping patterns. People with depression struggle with consistent sleeping and eating patterns. You may find you're either sleeping and eating too much or too little. Depression can work in extremes and slow us down when we get little energy from our irregular daily patterns. Insomnia or hypersomnia, excessive sleep, are common symptoms, and fluctuations in appetite can lead to weight changes. These irregular patterns can further exacerbate feelings of fatigue and lethargy, creating a vicious cycle that is hard to break. Addressing these symptoms with the help of a healthcare professional can significantly improve your quality of life. You are highly philosophical. Do you constantly find yourself seeking a purpose in life? Do you think about the what-ifs and have frequent, deep conversations about life and death? Although you might sound very scholarly and smart, there can also be a downside to thinking too much. People with hidden depression tend to ruminate about their uncertainties in life. They often feel directionless, lost, and scared. While introspection can be a valuable tool for personal growth, excessive rumination can lead to a state of perpetual worry and anxiety. It's important to balance deep thinking with actions that ground you in the present moment. You have trouble with abandonment. People with depression understand how much of a burden it can be. I can strongly relate to this. I have a hard time letting people in, afraid that it will be harder for them to be there for me when I need their support. I realize I have abandonment issues, but I'm trying harder to be more vulnerable. I realize I can't fight depression alone, and neither should you. No one should have to. Building a support network can be challenging, but it's essential for managing depression. Reaching out to friends, family, or support groups can provide the emotional backing you need to navigate through tough times. Temper on a short fuse. Are you noticing increased irritability or anger towards others? Depression doesn't always manifest as sadness or withdrawal. You might instead find yourself consistently frustrated and short-tempered with those around you. If you feel like you're constantly on edge, it could indicate a worsening of depressive symptoms. This heightened irritability often signals underlying mental health stress. Recognizing these emotional shifts is important, as addressing them promptly can prevent potential negative impacts on your relationships and work life. If you're experiencing persistent irritability, it may be time to reassess your mental health status and consider seeking support, finding support, and taking action. Do you resonate with any of these hidden signs? We want you to know that you're not alone, and together, we can fight depression. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards seeking help and finding effective treatment. Remember, reaching out for support is a sign of strength, not weakness.